ethnicity, right? Do you check off when you're filling out a job application? Go ahead.
I don't check off none of them.
You don't check off none of them.
Like I said, I'm look.
Right.
You can't put a color on me or just like
Right.
you. I call you on the phone. You can't tell me, oh, yeah, I'm qualified for this and this, but then you get here and you this, but you sounded like
Right.
it was this.
Right. I got you. Because it's very simple. People try to make confusion out of it, but you are what your father are. That's it. So if your father was a black man, then you are a black man. If your grandfather on your father's side was an Indian, Native American, then you are Indian. It's that simple. There is no mixing and confusion with God.
Hey, Shalom Israel. Most High in Christ bless. Why do you subscribe? IUIC New Orleans, subscribe. Go to our YouTube page. Help us to grow. Comment, like, share. What's going on? Make it happen.
So you asked a very good question, because guess what? When white people, when they put their name on something, what do they tend to do? They own it, right? But they make monuments. They make statues to prove that, look, this is what happens. But you asked a very good question. Why isn't there no grave sites of Abraham, of Jeremiah, of Moses? Where's all these grave sites, right? Watch this. Read that.
Jeremiah chapter 8, verse 1. At that time, said the Lord, they shall bring out the bones of the kings of Judah.
They shall bring out the bones of the kings of Judah. Guess what? Jeremiah was a black man.
That's right.
Guess what? King Solomon was a black man. Where's these men bones? Where's their grave sites? Right? It says that they should bring out the bones of the kings of Judah. Watch this, read.
And the bones of his princes,
Uh-huh.
and the bones of the priests,
Uh-huh.
and the bones of the prophets.
And the bones of the prophets, right? The bones is talking about their graves, their grave sites, right? Read.
And the bones of the inhabitants of Jerusalem.
Read.
Out of their graves.
Out of what?
Out of their graves.
Now the question is, I got you. The question is, why did they do this? Why did they bring out the bones of the grave? Because guess what? You know what they called, what's these people called? The archaeologists, where they go and test this and test that. Guess what? They gonna find out that the men were black.
That's right.
That's what they gonna find out.
Right.
So we can't let that happen. We can't let the archaeologists come and prove that Moses was black. We can't let the archaeologists come and prove that King Solomon was black. We gotta dig up their graves and scatter it upon dung. But that was of the Lord. All of that was by design. Read.
Out of their graves. And they shall spread them before the sun and the moon.
They should spread them before the sun and the moon. Read.
And all the host of heaven.
Read.
Whom they have loved.
So guess what? They spreaded them amongst the earth to where it no longer could be found. That's why we don't have their monuments. Because otherwise, who would be like, what Elon Musk trying to do? Elon Musk in South Africa, Elon Musk is trying to make it to where white people, they can have more white people in control over the continent of Africa. That's what he's trying to do. Because why? They are, give me that in Joel chapter 9, verse 24. Watch what the Bible calls them. They are not our, let me ask you a question. What was your father? Like, what race?
He kind of mixed too. My father's father was like black Indian and
Okay. Okay, black Indian, I got you. So basically his people probably was already here.
yeah, some you
And
know,
I can see the curly hair, you know what I'm saying? I can see you.
mom white.
Oh, okay, your mom white. All right, I got you. Watch this. So you mix with white and black and Indian, pretty much. I got you. Watch this, read.
Job 9:24. The earth is given into the hands of the wicked.
Now we're talking about ancestry, right? We're talking about ancient times, right? So the so-called Caucasians, it says the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. I got a question for you. How in damn near every other country there's a U.S. military base? The earth is given into the hands of the wicked. But check it out. How come there is no Vietnamese military in the U.S.? Where is they base at in the U.S.? Where is the Arabian military in the U.S.? It's not in the U.S. But only America got military bases in damn near all the countries. It's because the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. Numbers 1:18, real quick. Because with that being said, mix, because I don't want you going around just saying, well, I'm mixed and this, that, and the third. Which you must.
I'm love.
You love. I got you. Got you. Because at the end of the day, these are the 12 tribes of the children of Israel. Right? Watch this.
Numbers 1:18. Come on. And they assembled all the congregation together on the first day of the second month.
Read.
And they declared their pedigrees after their families.
So they declared their pedigrees after their families. You know what a pedigree is? It's a lineage. All right, read.
By the house of their fathers.
So the pedigrees was declared after the house of your father. Ain't no such thing as mix according to God. It's very simple. People try to make confusion out of it, but you are what your father are. That's it. So if your father was a black man, then you are a black man. If your grandfather on your father's side was an Indian, Native American, then you are Indian. It's that simple. There is no mixing and confusion with God. You got that, right? Now watch this. What race or what ethnicity, right, do you check off when you're filling out a job application?
Be honest with you, bro.
Go ahead.
I don't check off none of them.
You don't check off none of them.
Like I said, I'm love.
Right.
You can't put a color on me or just like
Right.
you. I call you over on the phone. You can't tell me, oh yeah, I'm qualified for this and this, but then you get here and you this, but you sounded like
Right.
it was this.
Right. I got you. Because the thing about it is this, right? A lot of times what we like to do, we like to mix color with bloodline. Because you would have a Puerto Rican, a so-called Puerto Rican, right? But we are the same people. We all went into slavery. We all the same people. But yet we got different skin colors. So it's not about skin color, right? I'm going to show you something. Deuteronomy 28. Start at 29 and 1. How you doing, bro?
You said
29 and 1 first. How you doing, bro? Come step up, bro. Watch this. Read.
Deuteronomy chapter 29 and verse 1.
Go ahead.
These are the words of the covenant. These are the words of the covenant which the Lord commanded Moses to make with the children of Israel.
So these are the words. You listening, bro?
He asking what religion is this? He going to
Okay, I got you, bro. Let me ask you a question. You asked what religion is this, right? Who created religion?
a white man.
A white man. Facts, right?
White man create everything.
Exactly. But guess what? This ain't religion. I got you. Watch this. This is royal seed and royal bloodline. We are kinfolk. We are brothers.
Right.
We are brothers, right? But guess what? Do we look at each other as family, as brothers? No, we don't. So this is what this is. We bringing our people back together. As you can see, guess what? Before I came into this, I was just like, yo, I didn't know none of these brothers. But what brought us together is the commandments of God. That's what brought us together, and that's what we teach. We teach our history. Now, I'm about to go over our history, because the Bible is a historical book, not a religious book. That's right. That's a fact.
So who is Jesus?
Shekels. Hey. Shekels. Come on top of shekels. Shekels on shekels. I'm shekels on shekels on top of shekels. Brother Lottis, where your shekels at?
I got a few, this is all of them, but it ain't all of them.
So they ain't even told them. They gonna hold back. Hey, so how y'all plan for it? I can't go in there yet. I got tab it up. Hezekiah.
I got you. Watch this. Do you believe Jesus is religious?
I don't know. Why did you tell me?
I got you. Watch this.
I'm going on with your homeboy just told me.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 15. Nah, read that 29 again.
These are the words of the covenant which the Lord commanded Moses to make with the children of Israel.
With the children of who? With the children of who? With the children of Israel, right? Deuteronomy 28:15. Read.
Deuteronomy 28, verse 15.
Read.
But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes,
Read.
which I command thee this day,
Read.
that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
He said if y'all don't listen and obey the commandments, what's going to happen? Curses is going to be upon you, right? Curses is going to be upon us, right? So, are black people cursed?
They don't want to say so.
I mean, you can't say that.
You can say that, right? I give you something. I give you something better, right? The Martin Luther King that's in Slidell. Y'all from Slidell?
Yeah.
Where you from?
Homer.
You from Homer. Where you from? You from Slidell, right?
I live in Slidell.
If you type in Martin Luther King in Homer, where would it lead you? To Martin Luther King, but who would be living there?
Shit in Homer, Martin Luther King goes to like commercial area, goes to schools and shit.
Right, but the neighborhood. Who would be living in the neighborhood? Black people. If you go type in Martin Luther King in Slidell, where it's gonna lead you? To black people. Why do they put a landmark on our people if we not cursed? I know where to find the niggas at. Oh, just pull up your phone, type in Martin Luther King. That's gonna lead you to the niggas.
Damn, that's crazy.
That's facts. That ain't no coincidence. They do that.
Where I go, Martin Luther King.
Exactly. It's gonna lead wherever you go in the United States. You type in Martin Luther King. That stuff gonna lead you right to black people because they need to know. They need a pin tab on niggas at all times. That's facts. And then you will see little stores like this: Time Savers, Meat Market, little alcohol stores. Sometimes you'll see drunk people outside of it. That's facts. That's what goes along with our people, though. But now it says Moses said that we are cursed people. That's how you know black people are cursed. And he about to get some curses of how you know. Read.
Verse 16. Curse shall thou be in the city.
The very first curse said, curse should you be in the city. What city? Slidell, New Orleans, Homer, Hammond, New York. Wherever you go, the Israelites will be cursed.
So that's the Old Testament. New Testament.
That's the Old Testament.
So the New Testament says the same as the Old Testament.
Facts. 2 Timothy 3:16. Watch this. Of course it does. Of course it does. Because what's the difference between the New Testament and the Old Testament?
I don't know, but I damn sure don't believe in the new one.
I think it's just rewritten more modern.
Oh, okay, I got you. I see where we going at now. You know, the New Testament is more modern. Why you think? Because there's a big time frame from the Old Testament to the New Testament. When you look at the timelines of the map, what captivity was the New Testament in?
BC? No.
No, that was AD.
Yeah, AD.
That was see how it's easily get
I
confused.
said BC, but I meant to say
I
AD.
know, I got you.
Yeah.
But it's AD. But what captivity was it? It was the Romans. Christ was. Why you think it was Caesars during that time? Because the only people that had Caesars was the Romans. They was AD. What captivity was the Greeks? Guess what? That was 533 BC. Look at a big time frame. That's over 500 years.
A lot of stuff can change.
A lot of stuff can change. So now we think, oh, well, the New Testament is more modern. Well, technically it is true, but it hasn't been rewritten because think about it. When the New Testament was written, what was it going based upon? The Old Testament. Exactly. Get that in Acts chapter 29. But watch this. Acts 17:2. Read.
Acts chapter 17 and verse 2. And Paul, as his manner was, went in unto them, and 3 Sabbath days reasoned with them out of the scriptures.
So wait. If Paul reasoned with them out of the scriptures, this is in the New Testament. What scriptures was he reasoning with them with?
Old Testament.
Exactly. So what that goes to show you, Paul was teaching the Old Testament, which goes to show the New Testament is basically a conclusion of the Old Testament.
I gotta say just modernized.
Exactly. We more relatable with
Right,
it.
right.
We more relatable with it. Read.
Acts chapter 28, verse 23.
That's it.
And when they had appointed him a day, there came many to him into his lodging, to whom he expounded and testified the kingdom of God.
So many came into Paul's house, right? Watch what Paul doing with them. Read.
Testified the kingdom of God, persuading them concerning Jesus, both out of the
Wait,
law,
hold on. Slow it down. Read that again.
persuading them concerning Jesus,
Concerning Jesus, read.
both out of the law.
Out of the law. Where did he get the law from?
Old Testament.
Old Testament, the 5 books of Moses. So Paul was teaching them Jesus, the law. But watch this, read on.
Both out of the law of Moses and out of the prophets.
Who was the prophets? Jeremiah, Isaiah, Daniel, Ezekiel, the prophets. He was teaching them out of Moses, the prophets, and Christ. You got it? So the New Testament is basically the Old Testament just summarized.
What is a nation?
Nation is men leading by example. Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is children with role models. Nation is unity. Nation is you.
And finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord